Hi, and I'm Peter, snowmobiledetailing.com, and tonight the project is doing a hood wrap on the Yamaha FX Nytro. It's the plastic component. What we're going to do first is try to remove all the OEM decals. We're going to try to remove the little medallions on the side here, the buckles in the back, buckles on the bottom, side graphics, and then we'll get it all cleaned up and get to a fresh start. So let's start. It's not an easy job. I've used in the past a hairdryer, which works quite well on heating up the adhesive that's behind the graphics, and it's a matter of getting the right temperature in order to get it to peel and keep coming, other than cooling off and snapping or getting too hot and stretching and snapping. So let's give it a try. And there goes a fuse. Okay, we gotta pause. Take 3. Hi, and I'm Peter from snowmobiledetailing.com. Take 4. Hi, this is Peter from snowmobiledetailing.com, also jetskidetailing.com. Tonight's project is going to be taking the hood, plastic hood of the Yamaha FX Nytro, and we're going to do a wrap on this. So hopefully that this tutorial will help others do their own wrap on the hoods. What we're going to have to do is remove all these factory OEM graphics, the decals on the side and such. We're going to remove the medallions, the Yamaha medallion. We're going to remove the snap buckles, and same with on the front. We're going to remove the little medallion up here. The best way to remove any kind of vinyl graphics is with a hairdryer, and it's a matter of getting the temperature just right to the point where you can start peeling back on the graphics. If you heat it up too much, what will happen is this vinyl will stretch and snap. If you try to do it without using heat, it will end up just snapping in short little pieces. So that could be quite timely and costly. Now, I've stripped the graphics off these hoods before, and it's not easy. It does take a little bit of time, so be patient, get yourself a coffee or whatnot, get comfortable, put on some music, and get at it. So let's try it. That's a little too hot, so I'm going to back up my piece away from the heat and get it started. And I'm just adjusting the distance from the hairdryer as it sits on its side here. It's best that you get the heat on this side of the graphic. This could get quite lengthy and monotonous to watch throughout the tutorial, so I'm just going to cut the tape for now, and we'll start recording again once we're ready to start taking off the buttons. Plot it and do a pre-cut, leaving the backing paper on. However, Once you remove this panel, you have to then start. If we go around and cut all the way through with a pair of scissors and relieve this design from its background, that then gives us the ability to tape it into place and adjust it so that we're right on the mark as far as body lines, high points, interesting curves, other aspects of the installation. So, gonna get to that now. Be careful so you don't get carried away with the scissors. Sharp pair of scissors are invaluable when doing this type of work. And what I could do is trim off some of the larger background areas here so it doesn't weigh heavy on me when I'm actually trying to cut it out. Like that. There are certain areas that were designed into the graphics which will meet up with particular little lines, high spots, body lines, shapes, and contours, radiuses, so on and so forth, with the geometry of the hood. Therefore, some folks like to leave the edges on because it allows you to stretch it, because it's something to grab onto. However, the only problem is trying to get these edges to line up with these edges. Okay? In this tutorial, I'm going to cut away the background completely and leave nothing but the printed version to work with. It'll be applied as such. Make sure you have plenty of light in the area that you're going to be cutting so that you can get as close to the line as possible.